Now the first thing that you want to do before you start to touch anything on your grinder is turn it off and remove it from the wall socket. The first tool that I recommend is one of these brushes. It's got two different ends on it. It allows you to sweep up off the bench, especially if you make a bit of mess, but also this end allows you to poke right down into those little particular gaps. And if you've got a really tiny chute somewhere, you may need a bit more of a stiff sort of bottle style brush, but there are some caveats to that. You definitely don't want to stick a hard brush down a grind chute where there is an anti-clumping device, because if you break that device, you're going to have to get it replaced. The grinder will definitely not work properly and you'll have a massive static problem. So be careful of that. Be aware of what grinder you're pulling apart before you jam anything down the chute. But simply get the brush and just start to clean everything. Work your way through each individual blade on the burr set, going around the outside and coming in your top chute as well. On this D54, if you take off this little screw, these two parts do come apart nice and easily, but just for this demonstration, I'm going to keep it a little bit quicker and just do this nice and easily. Now, when you are using a brush, you've got to make sure that you're not going to put any grind into your burr set. So perhaps getting a vacuum out and giving it a vacuum first will help you get the very light grind particles out of the way so that you don't bind up this quite fine thread when you're putting it all back together. I recommend turning the grinder upside down if you're going to use a brush so that all the mess falls straight out. If you had an air gun, you could blow some air in there, or you could vacuum as well.